What's up, folks? Shakmusabi here again with another build for the Season of the Dawn. It's actually an old build. I've seen different iterations of it already, but I wanted to provide a kind of my take on it and maybe a few tweaks and changes and a couple techniques that'll make this build a little more efficient. Now, this build is primarily more PvE than PvP. If you want to play in PvP, you can. It's more of a troll build than anything, but it's less practical in PvP Crucible situations. Definitely in PvE is where this build excels. This build essentially allows you to have unlimited grenade energy, super energy, and melee energy. And the build revolves around this old exotic called the Sunbracers. For the new folks, the Sunbracers, the helium spirals, increases the duration of solar grenades. But more importantly, solar melee kills grant unlimited solar grenade energy for a brief time. Now, when you couple this with the new upgrade or new changes to the upper Dawn tree here, or Dawnblade, you have Winged Sun. Here, fire weapons send celestial fire and throw grenades while gliding. More importantly, airborne final blows extend the effects of heat rises and grants melee energy. In addition, what makes this a nice build is Celestial Fire. Sends out a spiral of 3 explosive solar energy blasts. Now, as a side note, the Celestial Fire is a great way to proc the melee perk on the Sunbracers, as well as other melee perks to include Swashbuckler, Markov Chain on the Monte Carlo, and Grave Robber. But it does not proc Impact Induction, including the enhanced version, or 1-2 Punch. Now, with this exotic Sunbracers coupled with that new upgraded Dawnblade subtree Attunement of the Sky, you essentially can have unlimited energy with the right perks. And with the right cadence and the rhythm, you could pretty much clear out ads without even having to fire a shot. I actually have some gameplay showing that I didn't do much shooting at all with my weapons. Now, for the weapons, I recommend using something like Swashbuckler, so you can get that instant Swashbuckler times 5. It makes your weapon melt adds much more quickly. Also, if you want to make this build even more obnoxious or easier to use, you can use Monte Carlo. Again, Monte Carlo has that dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. And another weapon to consider is Bad Juju. I know most folks have already forgotten about this weapon, but the perk String of Curses kills refill the magazine, increases damage for a short duration, and grants super energy based on the strength of String of Curses. Fires full auto. Another very helpful weapon when you're trying to regain energy. Also, another perk to consider, Demolitionist. With Demolitionist, kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. It's very helpful, especially with a heavy weapon. What you do is you throw out a grenade, instantly reload your rocket, and you shoot your rocket, get more kills, get more energy, and then you can proc the grenade again. So it just goes into a huge cycle. Now, when it comes to the artifact, there are some perks that are helpful but not necessary, believe it or not. This build is so good. Really, this is just icing on the cake. What I found you can use is Molten Overload. Solar grenades cause disruption, delaying ability regeneration, and lowering combatant damage output. Also, you can use Disruptor Spike. This improves the effects of the disruption. And Solar Plexus increases damage of all solar melee abilities. Gain super energy from performing finishers with a solar subclass equipped. All these great artifact perks that complement this build. Now, when it comes to armor perks, the nice thing about this build is you're free to put where you want to focus on any ability. I still recommend putting most of it in strength, because when you try to proc the solar grenades by melee kills with Celestial Fire, there will be times where you don't get that final blow with the Celestial Fire. Now, every now and then you'll miss, and with a higher strength factor, you can get it up to 32 seconds. The cooldown is relatively easy to achieve, so I still recommend putting more in the strength than anything else, but it's all personal taste as to what you want to use. Another key armor perk to consider using is enhanced momentum transfer. What this does is causes damage with a grenade, greatly reduces your melee cooldown. So you'll see again, this is basically a cycle. You proc the Sunbracers with a melee kill, with celestial fire, and then you can start throwing grenades. And I'll show you how to maximize your use of the Sunbracers. Most folks immediately start throwing the grenade when you proc it, but there's actually a delay of 4 seconds before you need to throw your first grenade. And then from there, you can throw grenades, and you actually throw a maximum of 5 grenades before the duration ends. In regards to the Warlock Bond, there are some different options. Of course, I mentioned solar plexus that increases the damage for the melee. Explosive finisher. This allows finishers restoring grenades. That's another option as well. Also, this one's pretty key as well. Ashes to assets. You gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. This will speed up the process of you gaining super energy as well. If you want to regain grenade energy, you can use enhanced bomber. Even faster grenade cooldown when using your class ability. Now just a quick demonstration of how to properly and effectively use this build. Now if you want to proc Winged Sun, where you get airborne final blows, extend the effects of heat rises, and grants melee energy, I'll show you a nice way of doing this. Now most folks are already jumping on the air and they're wanting to, hit the ad and then throw out their grenade. One thing I find that's helpful is you don't necessarily have to do that. You can do something as simple as just doing quick bunny hop and hitting the ad, just like this. Let me show you. Let me get rid of this grenade first. Let's just show you what it works. Alright, and then you see Sunbracers are ready. You have 4 seconds essentially to proc that. Now, because I have so much of my attributes in strength, you can see the strength regain on the Celestial Fire is relatively quick. Another reason why I recommend that you put most of it in the strength. So here we go. I'll jump in the air. Real quick bunny hop. You got 4 seconds there before you have to throw. And then you start throwing it. You see, you pretty much regain everything instantaneously. You can redo the cycle. And let me get rid of my super here, just to kind of... Alright, another demonstration here. This time with the super energy gone. You'll see how fast I can regain it. Again, just jump up real quick. Look, Sunbracers are ready. Don't have to throw it yet. You throw it, jump up in the air again, you throw it. You got it again. Alright, and then you just restart the cycle. And again, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. And the reason why sometimes I'll bunny hop instead is if you're up in the air, ads can shoot you. If you're in PvP, people could shoot you. And again, it gets ridiculous too. You can clear lost sectors without even firing a shot if you're good enough. You just need to make sure you get the rhythm down. And like I said, instantaneous and continuous. Alright, now a quick demonstration on how much super energy you gain from using the Ashes to Assets perk and also a enhanced Ashes to Assets perk. Alright, let's practice. We got our Sunbracers ready. Throw out a grenade. And that's pretty decent. We'll do that again. And one more time. A full bar. And that was pretty quick. And here's just a demonstration to see how far away you can proc this with Celestial Fire. And I got a couple seconds to throw it. There we go. I think the question to ask now is, what do you guys think? Do you think this is OP? Just right? Or is this just broken? If you have an opinion, please put your comments in the comment section down below. But that's pretty much it for my little quick review of this build and my few tweaks that I recommend with it. Hopefully you have some fun with it. It really is a lot of fun in PvE, but sometimes I do feel kind of guilty using this build. If you found the build helpful, please do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, and share the video. Wasabi out.